Yes. Thank you, Daria. It's an honor for me to be a speaker on this conference, on this meeting. And the theme of my presentation is no-code and low-code tools in the AI economy for entrepreneurship. Several words about me. My name is Alexey Mintz. I'm a doctor of science, professor, author of a lot of publication, and main topic of my interest in is AI, business intelligence, fintech, economic security, mathematical modeling. I have been working with low-code tools in the field of data analysis for over 15 years, and with a neural network for almost 25 years. My home university is Priyazovsky State Technical University, but now I relocated to Georgia, and but still working with my university. And you can mail me or you can connect me by email that specified on the slide. Next, we put to the some parts of my presentation. The first part is theoretical. And firstly, I want to clarify some definitions about code tools, low-code tools, no-code tools. What is it? So, in software development, code tools are traditional environments where you build a product, a program, by writing and maintaining full-scale source code in a programming language, such as Python or JavaScript or C++ or MATLAB maybe, or something like that. This is traditional approach to product creating, but now we will discuss about alternatives. So, as alternatives, we can see on the low-code and no-code tools. Low-code tools replace most of the manual programming with drag-and-drop interface and pre-built logic block, yet still allow small optional pieces of code when fine-tuning or advanced customization is needed. No-code tools go a step further by letting you assemble complete applications purely through graphical configuration and ready-made components. So the entire solution can be created without writing any code at all. On the slide, you may see examples of logo by code tools such Python or MATLAB. Low-code tools such Bubble or Orange data mining or AppSheet, it's still low-code. And some no-code tools we will see during this presentation. Next slide shows the example of solutions the same task in code tool and low-code. To compare code and low-code tools, let's consider them. This is a simple, really, this is a simple code, or maybe rather about 30% of the code for MATLAB that solves the problem of predicting real estate prices. In this program, you must describe each action using computer language. In fact, this means that you need to not only learn a new language, but also learn how to use it correctly. So to solve the problem using code tools, the user must be able to first understand the domain and frame the question. Before working with data, you need to know the business or research background. Write down a clear question, for example, which factor cause customers to leave our subscription service or something like that. And in this case, what factors cause to a price of real estate. On the second step, you should decide what data you need and where to get it. In this stage, you have to list the data fields you need and find out where they are stored in the database and the files or through the API. You have to check that the data is up to date and complete and get any access you need. Next step, break the problem into steps. You should split the work into small stages, such as loading data, cleaning it, exploring patterns, creating new features, and etc. Each stage should have a clear input and output, and this is an algorithm of solving your task. Next step or next knowledge is about node data formats and structure. Your input data can be in tables or JSON files or time series or other formats, and you must understand which format your tools use best, so your analysis runs well and fast. Next, choose algorithms and methods for each stage. Pick the right method, like a statistical test or machine learning model or calculation, something like that. And plan how you will check the result and how you will avoid common issues. For example, if you have a few examples in training data set, and how you will fix it. Next stage, you have to design the program logic to pick external libraries, have to plan your code structure with models or functions, and decide which libraries to use. Next, it's core features. As we think, write a correct code. You need to know the syntax of the programming language, and you can turn your algorithm into the code. And finally, you should write your script, program, fix error, and test or check your work and improve its performance. And this is the finish, maybe. From another point of view, from another way, you may use no-code or low-code tools for the same solution, for the same task. On the slide, I show how to use orange data mining for the same task for creating the model of real estate price prediction. This workflow does the same things as the code from the previous slide and even more. However, it can be created in a few minutes. Any improvements of this workflow are also much easier. And if we will have a time, I plan to show you how to create this workflow. With the low-code and no-code tools, you can solve the problem much easier, but you still need to understand the domain and framing the analytical questions. Even with these tools, you must understand the business or research context and translate it into clear questions. With these tools, you still need to determine data requirements and selecting data sources. but you can simplify this task. Just list the fields of or columns you need, and then locate them in the spreadsheets or CSV files or dashboards. And with low-code tools, it's much easier to understand the data and to use the data. Next, you should be able to break the problem into sequential analytical steps. For example, data import, data cleaning, transformation, visualization. Each of these steps are necessary to solve this task. You need to understand in data structure as well as for the coded tools, but it's always easy to understand and easy to use in low code example. And finally, you need to plan your algorithm and processing methods. You may look at operations tools offer, such as filter, sums, trend detection, or predictive models, and decide how each of them will help answer your question. Even the number of steps for a low-code and no-code applications less than it is for code tools. And the essence of these steps are also easy to use and easy to manage. On the next slide, I want to compare low-code and no-code tools. Because you may ask a question, what type of these tools is better, low-code?
А що тут? Що надо? Що проверять нічого не надо? Надовго?
Olesya Romanenko, please turn off your microphone.
Тому що там это...
Thank you. In my opinion, low-code tools are more powerful and flexible. Because of you can use low-code tools without coding, or you may add additional functionality if necessary, or on the next knowledge level. However, it's impossible to add anything new to a no-code tool outside of its proposed functionality. For example, with Bubble.io, you can visually assemble your application, and when you need a custom algorithm or third-party API integration, you can drop in a bit of JavaScript or call an external endpoint, and you receive this functionality. In contrast, Wix, it's a classic no-code website builder, gives you a rich set of pre-built widgets and design templates, but if you need a feature it doesn't already offer, for example, some payment solution, you cannot do that. So, in my opinion, low-code is a more preferable tool. Next slide is about how AI influence on the low-code and no-code tools. AI solution can be implemented at every stage of using no-code and low-code platforms, and code platforms also. It lowers the bar on what you need to know and can even perform entire tasks for you. For example, you may use it to frame the analytical question. You can ask an AI assistant like ChatGPT to help you turn a vague goal into a clear question. The AI will ask follow-up question like who are you user or what outcome matters most. Then it will write a precise problem statement for you. AI can help you in identifying and sourcing the right data. Many low-code platforms now include AI data catalogs. You just say which field you need, customer age or location or purchase history, and the AI suggests sources, for example, Google Sheets or public data sets for your application. You can show sample records, highlight missing values, and even connect to those sources automatically, so you do not have to write poor queries in SQL, for example. AI can assist in decomposing the workflow. It can split your problem for a step-by-step stages. It can create models like load CSV or CSV file, and load data from CSV file, or group category, or create charts, or something like that. You only need to review and adjust what AI have done. It can manage data structure and data formats. It can examine a small sample of your data and recommend the best format for your tool to store this data. AI even can help you planning the analytical methods. It can enhance low-code platforms and turn to your high-level goal, for example, predict next quarter's top selling products or predict real estate prices into a complete model pipeline. By handling these steps, AI transforms tasks that previously required a lot of skills into a simple conversation with a smart assistant. This allows non-technical users to build data-driven prototypes and analysis in hours instead of weeks. So it dramatically improve your performance. In conclusion, AI can simplify product creation at every stage of this process. In fact, with AI, coded tools are easy as low-code tools with AI are easy as no-code tools, and no-code tools with AI now can be used with a minimal experience. And but can we use AI for all, or why AI alone isn't enough? In my opinion, the biggest mistake, and I hear this opinion from another speakers, the biggest mistake when using AI is assuming it will figure everything out and solve your problem exactly as you dream, without precise instructions. But actually, to use AI effectively, you still need a solid understanding of the task you're trying to solve. AI can greatly simplify routine operations and speed up your work, but he cannot read your mind. As you know, conducting good scientific research and writing a high-quality paper requires knowing the research process. Now we can easily identify a text written by ChatGPT, and you cannot use chatbot instead of your mind to write articles. Similar building an application or prototype demands knowing how it's done. Every application is built on data, even a computer game. So you must understand how data structures are created and linked, at least at the basic level. You must be able to clearly formulate the problem you are posing to the AI. It's also important to understand how the user interface is designed, how you will monetize the product, and what additional services will be required. So, AI can dramatically speed up all process in entrepreneurship, but it cannot do them alone. The last slide in the theoretical section is about wide and narrow AI solution. We uh, we start from some definitions and we end the section also with some definitions. So, wide specialization AI tools like ChatGPT can help you at every stage of your project. You can ask them to help with ideas, writing text, or even small code blocks. They work with most of code, low code, and no code platforms without extra setup. This makes them easy to use and saves your time. Because there is strong competition among generative AI models, high-level generative AI models like ChatGPT, like Gemini, Grok, or DeepSeek, even the free versions offer many features. However, I still recommend purchasing a paid subscription for at least one of them because it allows you more. In addition, it's now possible to install a large language model locally. Even on a medium-level computer, you can run a model that is comparable in capabilities to ChatGPT when it first appeared, and even more. From the other side, narrow specialization AI tools focus on one's or several specific tasks and do it very well. You can find these tools on sites like there is an eye for that. For example, a tool might only create images on demand, or only analyze your fitness data, or do something else. Because they are made for a narrow purpose, they can be more accurate and faster. But you need time to learn how to use them, and they may cost more. So, as a result, as a conclusion, you may start with wide AI tools to cover many tasks quickly, but after you know your project's needs, you have some results, and to have some results, it's recommended to use narrow AI tools to get the best performance for specific tasks. Now let's go to the next part, to the practical part of this lecture, which is devoted to the practical implementation of AI tools in the entrepreneurship tasks. Sorry. In this section, we will talk about using AI tools for tasks such as identifying business opportunities, generating business data, business ideas, and for market and competitor analysis. Here is a short disclaimer. These points are more about AI and less about no-code and low-code tools, but I hope it will be also helpful. And the last point of this section will be about prototyping with no-code and low-code tools. Then we discussed about several subsections in here, and but let's start from the beginning. And what tools we may use on the first stage of any project, identifying business opportunities. In the AI economy now, it's very important to understand market needs and what problems can be solved. To do this, we have to research trends and existing solutions. We could also use wide AI tools for this task, like ChatGPT or Gemini. But generative AI model databases updated too slowly, with delay from several months to several years for free for use models. And if you need to be up to date, to obtain up-to-date information, it's better to use some narrow tools like Google Trends or Exploding Topics, or there's an eye for that or something. There's a lot of such tools, but we consider only three of them. The first tool, it's well known for a long time. It's Google Trends. It is a free service for analyzing the popularity of search queries. It helps you see which areas are gaining interest and demand. From the user's perspective, it shows how often people searched for a specific word or phrase over time and by region. For example, you can compare the interest in AI in medicine or in AI in education over the last 5 years to see which field is becoming more popular. The interface is very simple. Enter the terms, choose the region, time period, and get charts of interests over time, along with related queries. Google Trends also lets you discover the newest trend that have grown in popularity in the last several days, up to 7 days, through the Trending Now menu. And this tool is free. The main advantage of these tools are that it's completely free and can reveal even narrow market niches. However, you need to write the search queries yourself, so you can check some queries you interest, but it's hard to understand trends new for you that you still don't know about. Next tool is Exploding Topics. If you are not sure what to search for, but want to explore promising market niches, you have to use Exploding Topics website. This platform uses AI to find emerging trends before they become well known. It provides a list of fast-growing topics and keywords across different industries. You choose an industry and the time period, and the system shows you the most promising trends. Basic features are available for free, but you need to pay for advanced functions. However, you can try the Pro version free for 7 days. The Pro version gives access to the full trend database and lets you customize searches more precisely and forecast trend development. So on this slide, for example, we may see that AI career coach trend growing fast and stable. So 7,000 persons for 2 years. And next, we may describe in details this trend, AI career coach, and for example, we may use it for with there is an I for that or with another tools, and find our niche within this trend. Next useful tool, there is an AI for that. You always listen about this tool from previous speakers, but I think in this presentation it's always this service lets you know not only not only find the right AI products for your task, but also check during market analysis whether someone else already solves your problem with a AI tool. If your search returns only 2 or 3 tools, that may confirm a market gap. On the other hand, if the catalog shows dozens of similar AI services, you should consider how to stand out or choose a different niche. Using this service is very simple. You type your area of interest or a keyword, for example, AI career coach from the previous slide, into the search bar. And the service returns a list of AI products already available in that field. This way you can quickly explore the market niche that you are interested in. And also you may see functionality of your competitive products. The next step, the next stage of our roadmap is about AI tools for generating business ideas. So we have found a market niche. Next, we need to answer the question, what exact product or service should we create? For this task, general chatbot like ChatGPT works well. During training, these neural networks process a vast amount of text, including the pain points of your potential audience. The chatbot remembers the context of the conversation, so you can have a dialogue and clarify details of your business idea. However, remember that chatbot's training data is always somewhat out of date. In free versions, it can be very out of date. Therefore, do not expect very recent ideas from them. An interesting alternative that uses generative AI and up-to-date data is Perplexity AI. This service, I only show their logo because the main screen is similar with any chatbot like ChatGPT. This service combines classic search engines with AI models. Perplexity can gather information, write summaries, and list source links. It can even collect data and estimate financial metrics of potential competitors. This is also useful in the next stage when you analyze the market and your competitors. Next tool is Idea Picker. It's a very interesting idea in this startup, and it's a very interesting service at all for generating startup ideas based on your audience pain points. Unlike general chatbots, this tool focuses on finding real unsolved problems. And how it works. Idea picker scans a large number of Reddit discussion. Reddit is a popular forum platform for a topic about apps. To find posts where people complain or express unmet needs. Then, using AI, it turns these pain points into project ideas that could solve those problems. And it even estimates each idea's potential value based on potential audience of this discussion. The interface is very simple. This is a catalog of AI-generated ideas. In addition to the ideas themselves, the surveys give a rough estimate of startup possible revenue. Uh, you can see your potential financial result with this tool. Sorry, something with plate. So, for example, Notion Code Customizer, potential revenue, monthly revenue 15,000, helper with Notion formulas, potential revenue 5,000. So, in my opinion, this is a really very interesting tool. Next step of our roadmap is market and competitor analysis. On this stage, we research in the market, competitors, and target audience. Here, AI tools help collect and process the information you need to support your business model and find out position in the market. Let's look at which no-code tools can help. I already mentioned Perplexity AI. This tool is also good for tracking competitor activity and market changes in real time. However, it's otherwise similar to a regular search engine or chatbot. So let's move on to other tools like Owler or Browse AI. Owler is a competitive intelligence service that use crowdsourcing and AI to collect information about companies. Owler collects information not only from official sources, but also from forums, social networks, and more. The results are not always brilliant, but they are better than nothing. You simply enter the name of a company you are interested in, or get a list of competitors in your industry, and Owler gives you a structured profile. What the company does, its estimated annual revenue, number of employees, latest news, and more. For me, the killer feature of the Owler is the subscription to company updates, which means that when new information appears everywhere online, you receive an alert. You can browse a list of companies' competitors, and this tool, Owler, has many features, but most are only in the paid plan. The free version is very limited. Next tool, Browse AI. This is a true no-code tool for web scraping. It lets you collect data from any website and save it as tables for further analysis. This feature alone can be basis for an aggregator startup. Many successful projects gather data from different online sources and present it in one place, like flight price comparison sites. In Browse and AI, you can set up scraping a robot in a few clicks. The tools shows you a browser window where you can simply select the data you want. Then you name the table columns and save the project. On the right, you can see an example of using Browse AI to collect rental listing. The first screen is about robot setup, and the second screen is results in a table. Browser AI can pull many useful details for your startup. Competitor prices, job listings, product catalogs, and text data. Automating data collection saves times and reveals insights you cannot find in ready-made reports. The free plan lets you scrap up to 500 rows per month. This is enough for prototypes or small projects or just to decide if you need this service. And now let's move to a prototyping with no-code and low-code tools. So why prototype need? A prototype is a necessary step between a startup idea and a commercial product. It's a demo version of the future application. It may be slow, it may be unstable, but it must be able to demonstrate main features of your app, of your application. Without a prototype, the discussion of a product's value remains abstract. A prototype is a minimal viable product, the simplest version of your product, which just enough features to show its core value and get feedback from early users. The goal of minimum viable products is to test where the product really works and in the market and to gather data for future development. Prototyping is an area where no-code culture can helps to beginners. Visual builders offer a ready-made interface, databases, and automation out of the box. Many no-code tools already include AI assistant to speed up design and development. There are many of these builders in the market, with general purpose and or specialized, and we will I will show some of them. First of them is Jot4. In my views, it's the easiest builder to use. It offers many ready-made application templates you can customize for your project. You can collect payments, you can gather feedback and build forms. So you may use a lot of pre-built application and customize them for your purposes. For example, you may see on the slide how many application in each category. The main limit on the free plan of Jotform is a number of application users, but for a prototype, it's not a big issue. Next tool is AppSheet. AppSheet is a Google-powered platform for mobile applications. It integrates fully with Google Workspace and lets you build application for any data model or automation task. The free plan supports up to 10 users, but has no AI assistance. unfortunately. The paid plan is probably the most powerful, so AppSheet has but AppSheet has a steeper learning curve. It's a problem with this application. Next application is a Bubble.io. I already mentioned this application at the beginning of this lecture. This is a classic full stack platform. To create a website or application, you may drag and drop components, set up logic with visual rules, and you may add an AI plugin and get a smart application. The free plan is enough for a small solo project, and AI features are included in every plan and at no extra cost. On this slide, you may see how to use Bible.io to create a simple system, task management system. I use ChatGPT for creating prompt. Then I put this prompt in the Bible.io application in AI assistant, and in 7 or 8 minutes it generates an application. This application was not work perfect, but it can be improved, and it's much easier than creating it from scratch. So next slide. Next slide. We have not much time left. And on the next section, I'd like to demonstrate what is workflow and how to create workflow with low-code tools. Many no-code and low-code tools use this concept, the concept of workflow. In this concept, the key processes are shown as connected blocks. This is still programming, but it's in a visual way. And no code just sounds more appealing. To show how fast this can work, I will build a model to predict real estate prices. Such a model could be part of the real startup. For example, it can check if asking prices on sales or rental sites are reasonable. For this demo, I will use Orange Data Mining. This is a free tool developed by European scientific community and coordinated by the University of Ljubljana in Slovenia. This completely free to use, and you may download this tool and use it for your own project. We begin from the scratch window. We begin from the blank window, and now I put several blocks. I'll connect this block. So firstly, we should import data. Check it, is it right? On the next stage, I can add some feature for data analysis. For example, data table, feature statistics, and some visualizing widget. It helps me to understand data, to understand, for example, some interrelation in this data. Statistics, I don't want to dive in this part too deep, but we may use this tool also for data understanding and data analysis. On the next stage, we define data roles. Using select columns widget. I should define the target variable, and maybe I should remove some unnecessary variables. And then we can move to model creation. I will try only two models, simple linear regression and a bit complex neural network model. And as well, just connect these widgets in the workflow. So in a few seconds for training the models, I obtain the results. And now I can show the results of this model, the predictive abilities of this model in the test and score widget, or I can show the results with a scatter plot or with a data table. Scatter plot can show us, this diagram shows us the quality of model, and in this case, this is really really good model. And with the data table, we may compare original price and predicted values. For example, on the second row, original price is 1,400 hryvnias maybe, and our model predicted this price with a very low, with a very low error. So we really may use this model, this tool, for an application for purposes that I described earlier. And this model completely was created online in a few minutes. Really, I know this data, I know how to create this model, but even if I use a new data, the model creation will take about several hours, maybe, for me. And it's much less than with using coded tools. So, maybe one bonus case for this presentation, and that's all. In this bonus case, I want to say about startup idea. Very simple startup idea, which have only one function: synchronizing data in Notion and in the Google Sheets. And this startup, this function, Revenue is about $2,500 per month. Now it's official Notion integration, and I think today's revenue even more. But this is only one function that you can find using this tool, what I discussed today. So now we want to Q&A section. Please.
Thank you so much for your very interesting presentation. It's very many useful information. And I would like to ask you about your previous visual software, Orange tool. Could you please to tell, do you have a limited number, for example, of machine learning model? As we see, you used linear model and neural networks. For example, if you need LSTM model or random forest or something else, can we add it? Or this number of models are limited? What limitation of this tool? Could you explain if possible?
Thank you for the question. Now I show again orange window, and you may see actual set of number of models to. So sorry, this is for visualize. This is a model that implemented in this software. LSTM maybe is for a for time series data. I don't see where is it. But you may use a lot of models in this software. And if you want to add some models that not implemented yet, you may add a Python script, and you may put in it any code with any model you may address to libraries, external libraries, and this is low code, and you may add anything to this model.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. And if possible, one more question. Is it possible to download the result from this platform for future, for example, consideration and processing?
Yes, for sure. You may add widget save data, for example, connected with the final results. And here we may obtain table, CSV or Excel or in other formats with the results of our experiments.
It concerns only data or maybe and graphs in this model?
You may grab the graphs using this tool.
Print screen.
I don't know if it for all tools, but in some widgets you can
Alexey, just be
put
simple.
the results as an image.
Thank
Just
you.
be simple. Be simple. Just print screen of the of this graph and copy paste in your Word. Just be simple.
This is a way I'm using.
Yes.
I see. Thanks.
So thank you for your question. You're our key leader in question part for every day, Alexey. So I just want to read just some feedback to Alexey. I will read slowly. Alexey, hello. I'm absolutely delighted to be attending your class again. You were the first person to introduce me to the core concepts of artificial intelligence and neural networks. Will be before they went mainstream. And now I'm writing a dissertation on the application in my own field. I'm also glad that, like me, you managed to leave Mariupol and continue your academic work. Many thanks for everything you do and for today's talk. Best regards, Victor Fedirko, Mariupol State University alumnus. Thank you very much, Alexei, for you.
Thank you, Victor.
From Victor. So if you have some questions more, just turn on microphone or write it in our chat and we will answer. Again and again, I repeat that I just ask our trainers to make and follow time management and do not spend a lot of time that we planned. We planned 1 hour for lecture and half of hour for questions. And if you have a questions, we just answer you. Just wait a minute. I admit some people. Alexei, I was really surprised by using orange in marketing. I just make some sentences, notes for me. I like it. As for me, I really like it. Thank you. Again, a lot of teachers and professors asked our trainers, could they invite you on guest speakers for students? If it's true, just explain this information. Would you add some other university as a guest speaker, as an invited professor, visiting professor for some lecture, and explain this information for the students?
No problem. You can contact me with the email from this slide.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Alexei. So, screen contacts. And actually, Alexei is our WhatsApp community. Am I correctly? Do you have our WhatsApp community? Are you in WhatsApp community or not?
I'm in WhatsApp for community for trainers. No.
Okay. I will invite you. So actually, a lot of our trainers are in this community, and you can ask in total group, on total chat about your questions that you have. So we are finishing today's info session. Thank you, Alexei, for these practical cases and this practically oriented session. And again, I remind you that we will meet with you on 23rd of June to discuss your guidance and to discuss your project development. And to discuss tests, because our trainers just are creating tests. And do not forget, the deadline of 20th of June is just deadline for trainers to put their test to evaluation system. And I will share this information among you on 23rd of June. And don't forget, we have one more, the final session tomorrow. I will be waiting you for this session tomorrow. So if we do not have questions, I just stop recording. And what time on 23rd of June? 10 a.m. by Kyiv time, Vilnius time, and Riga time. 20 by a.m. by Tashkent time. 20:30 by Indian time. 9 by Berlin time. I think that's all. So see you tomorrow. I see you on Monday. Thank you, Alexei, again.